Today I'm going to persuade you to become a more active member in quality wildlife management. Now, some of you are probably asking yourselves in your head right now, what is quality wildlife management? And then some of you probably have an idea or participate in what quality wildlife management is to Virginia. There's a lot of things that go into to quality wildlife management, and just simply there is no way I would be able to cover it in this 5-minute speech. The proposal for Virginia this year was over 900 pages long, and I'm not going to be able to squeeze that in. So, but maybe that should say something to all of us about how serious of a problem we've got going on here, and how hard people are working to protect it, and see what we can do to help them out. Um, so we have to ask ourselves 3 questions. Why should I help? What can I do? And will I make a difference? And these are three simple things that everybody can do. And the first one, why should I help? And the animals are crucial to our environment. They're crucial to our survival as well as we are to theirs. Since our economy has boasted and we've got pavement everywhere, we've destroyed their natural habitat, and we have to protect them now. We have invaded, and we need to protect them. They don't have their natural habitat anymore. They don't have free reign, and they will not survive without our help. Now, naturally, animals will go extinct anyway. They will outcompete one another and go extinct, but animals are going extinct way too fast. Way too fast. There are over 50 endangered species in Virginia alone. I think over 4 or 5 of them are actually sea turtles, which is kind of interesting to me. But that's in one state. That's 50 in one state, and there's another 13 plants in this state that are endangered being extinct. So, you know, that's something that we all need to pay attention to. And next question we need to ask ourselves is, what can we do to help? And the thing is, the easiest thing to do is hunting is one of our oldest known skills for both recreation, food, and trade. And hunting, one of the big influences this has is now in Virginia we see a lot of chronic wasting disease in deer, where there's a lot of deer. They're overpopulated. They're getting hit by cars. They're stacked on top of each other. They're competing for food. There's not enough vegetation to feed them, and they're developing these diseases because they are in so close contact with each other. They're developing these diseases, and they are spreading very fastly, very, very, very quickly. They can lick the same leaf, and the next deer will get it, just like salt blocks. Till last year, salt blocks were legal. Deer would walk up, lick a salt block. The hunter had to have the salt block out of there before the winter. The salt would stay in the ground. They would still keep coming to that spot all throughout the hunting season. Well, the hunter could sit on top of where the salt block was and have a greater potential for killing deer. They've discovered through quality wildlife management that when a deer with chronic wasting disease licks a salt block, and every deer after that comes by will get the disease. So that has now been banned from Virginia. That's a new law, and that's something that simply somebody just figured out, and and it's key for everybody to have a hand in this. When the deer get overpopulated, people will start to hit them with their cars. They will go down the roads. I'm sure you've been driving down the interstate before and seen the deer up on the banks right next to the interstate, and that will not stop. That's not going to just, they're naturally out competing each other, but it's going to take us years to get that under control. People are going to be continue to get killed in cars from accidents with animals for years. A couple simple things you can do. You can report the numbers that you see. Like if you see, let's say you're hunting and you shoot a doe and a buck, it's important for you to tag that out. and get it in, or you see somebody who isn't tagging their stuff out, they're poaching. It's important to report that person because they're doing something illegal. They're harming the environment. And they're not helping. They're actually, in a lot of ways, destroying what people are putting a lot of work into doing to try to protect our environment. Another thing you can do, this is quite involved, is build habitats to hold the endangered animals on, so that they have a better chance of survival. Now this is quite extensive. You know, you're going to get into some money here, but if you really want to get involved, that's one way you can get involved. Now, I'm sure most of you are sitting there thinking, I'm a college kid. Am I really going to be able to make a difference in this? Do I really want to get involved with this? And the simple thing here is, if you report one poacher, you're making a difference. Just one poacher makes a big difference. That one person not out there able to kill any more recklessly or able to harm the environment any more recklessly. That is the difference that you can make by just reporting one poacher, one trespasser. It's that simple. I've done it before. There's a lot of them out there. Um, and most of these plans that the state has, most of these are 10-year plans. So, you know, if you're reporting a poacher or something like that, everything gets thrown into the pot. You're making a little bit of difference here or there, and it's important for everybody to contribute because 10-year plan obviously takes a lot of work to draw out. In conclusion, now answer your own questions in your head. Will I call a game warden if I see someone poaching? If the answer is yes, then you are contributing to quality wildlife management, and that's what I came here to do today, to show you how much you can benefit from helping the environment.